Today's video is part 2 of how to exercise your rights. So if you haven't watched part 1, make sure to check it out through the link in the description box. I am going to be sharing with you some more misconceptions, and I will also break down some common mistakes as outlined in Constitutional Law for Dummies by Glenn Smith and Patricia Fusco. Let's get started. Here are some common misconceptions about constitutional rights that people often hold. 1. The Constitution only applies to government actions. Misconception. Individuals may think constitutional rights only protect them from government actions. Reality. While the Constitution primarily restricts government action, state laws and judicial interpretations can also affect private actions in certain contexts, like discrimination. 2. Miranda rights are always required. Misconception. Many believe that law enforcement must always read Miranda rights upon arrest. Reality. Miranda warnings are only required if a suspect is in custody and subject to interrogation. If there is no interrogation, the warnings are not necessary. 3. The Bill of Rights is static. Misconception. Some think the rights enumerated in the Bill of Rights are fixed and cannot evolve. Reality. Constitutional interpretation can change over time through Supreme Court rulings and societal shifts, affecting the application of rights. 4. You can always refuse a police search. Misconception. Individuals may believe they can always refuse a search by police. Reality. While you can refuse a search if there is no warrant or probable cause, police may still conduct searches in certain situations, such as exigent circumstances. 5. Constitutional rights are automatically enforced. Misconception. Many believe that rights will automatically be enforced by authorities. Reality. Individuals often need to advocate for their rights actively, and enforcement can depend on various factors, including legal representation and public awareness. Understanding these misconceptions can help individuals better navigate their rights and recognize the complexities involved in constitutional law. Here are some common mistakes individuals make due to a lack of knowledge about their rights. 1. Failing to document incidents. Mistake. Not keeping detailed records of rights violations, such as dates, times, and descriptions of events. Consequence. This can make it difficult to provide evidence if they decide to report the violation or seek legal recourse later. 2. Not asserting their rights. Mistake. Individuals may not speak up when their rights are violated, thinking they have no recourse or that their complaints won't matter. Consequence. This can lead to continued violations and a lack of accountability for the perpetrators. 3. Agreeing to unwarranted searches. Mistake. Some individuals may consent to searches by law enforcement without understanding their right to refuse if there's no warrant or probable cause. Consequence. This can result in the discovery of incriminating evidence that could have been avoided. 4. Ignoring employment rights. Mistake. Employees may not recognize their rights regarding workplace discrimination, harassment, or unfair treatment. Consequence. This can lead to enduring negative work environments or missing out on opportunities for recourse. 5. Underestimating the importance of legal representation. Mistake. Believing they can navigate legal situations without professional help, such as during police encounters or court proceedings. Consequence. Without legal expertise, individuals may not effectively defend their rights or may inadvertently harm their cases. 6. Misunderstanding the right to remain silent. Mistake. Assuming they must answer all questions posed by law enforcement during an investigation. Consequence. This can lead to self-incrimination or misunderstandings that complicate their legal situation. Not knowing about anti-discrimination protections. Mistake. Failing to recognize protections against discrimination based on race, gender, sexuality, or disability. Consequence. Individuals may endure discriminatory practices without taking action to report or challenge them. 8. Neglecting to follow up on complaints. Mistake. Filing a complaint but not following up to ensure it is being addressed or investigated. Consequence. This can lead to a lack of accountability and an assumption that the issue has been resolved when it has not. 9. Confusing rights with privileges. Mistake. Believing that certain entitlements, like healthcare or education, are guaranteed rights rather than privileges that can vary by location. Consequence. This misunderstanding can lead to frustration and confusion when accessing services. 10. The final mistake, and the biggest plot twister in my opinion, is assuming rights are the same everywhere. Mistake, thinking that constitutional rights are uniform across all states and jurisdictions. Consequence. This can lead to surprises regarding local laws and regulations that may limit or expand rights. Knowing your constitutional rights can significantly impact various aspects of everyday life. Here are some key statistics and insights into the benefits. 1. Informed citizens. Civic engagement. Citizens who understand their rights are more likely to vote. Studies show that informed individuals participate in elections at rates 20 to 30% higher than those who are unaware of their rights. 2. Legal awareness. Reducing legal issues. Understanding rights can help avoid legal problems. According to a survey by the American Bar Association, 60% of respondents felt more confident handling legal situations when they knew their rights. Self-advocacy. Knowledge of rights empowers individuals to advocate for themselves. A study found that individuals aware of their rights are 50% more likely to successfully negotiate or contest unfair treatment. 4. Community safety. Reporting crimes. Communities with higher awareness of rights see increased reporting of crimes. Research indicates that neighborhoods with rights education programs report incidents 30% more frequently, leading to better community policing. 5. Psychological benefits. Confidence and security. Understanding constitutional rights contributes to a sense of security. Surveys show that 70% of people who are informed about their rights feel more secure in their interactions with law enforcement. If you are a curious person such as myself and would love to learn at least one new fact each day, whether it is to enhance your personal relationships, finance, professional life, health, and much more, you have come to the right place.